I'm very interested in the human side of technological development and the human side of war. Here at the War College, we have this futures gallery that has these amazing models of emerging technologies. And every day I'd walk through it and get so frustrated because I felt like there was no human being in this future gallery. Where is the human being? And yet I'm watching as these new technologies are being developed and the role that human beings are playing in the development of artificial intelligence, creating algorithms. I mean, these are really amazing human talent that's required to fight these new wars. So I got a little frustrated and I thought, well, maybe I'll start the conversation. And so the piece is called Blue Hair in the Gray Zone, and it's intentionally a polemic. It says, what is it about the future warrior that we need? And what role does the military culture end up play in impeding our ability to acquire the talent that we need to fight and win future wars? So it made, I think, some people uncomfortable. It also made some people excited because it's potentially a really interesting way of thinking about developing the future force. And so I know we're starting a conversation about, should software developers be a new military specialty? What should we do to attract this kind of talent? Should they be civilians? Should they be military? Should they be out on ships? Should they be out on the battlefield? Should they be back in the United States? Are they lawful combatants? I mean, these are all really big questions. But we're starting, I think, to have that conversation. And hopefully, as we develop this in the future, we'll not only generate large-scale strategic design about how many ships we should be buying, but also what type of people we should have manning those ships and the technologies in those ships.
So one of the questions you raise is, does it really matter what color your hair is? If you're a bright young mind, yeah, and you can contribute to our nation's security and to the military, does it matter whether you have a nose ring or blue hair?
Yeah.
So talk about that.
Yeah, in the piece I question some of what we perceive as being a military warrior. And so maybe blue hair is okay. I mean, so much of how we perceive the military to be these days, how short their hair is, whether they have tattoos or not, is kind of based on our cultural understandings of fashion, to be honest. I mean, if you look at the requirements for women in the military over time, it's kind of insane. I mean, women were required to have specific color lipstick. So, I question how much of what our grooming regulations is about military effectiveness and the mission, and how much is about our cultural understandings of what a warrior is. And in the United States today, with a very large divide between civilian and military, is that perception of what a warrior is, kind of being exacerbated. Should we think about what the color of hair means for, military
Some of these great, wonderful young minds, smart people, they're attracted and they work at the great tech companies in this country, Apple, Google, Facebook, to name just three. Are you saying that perhaps some of those minds could be attracted to the military if some of these traditional standards were changed or done away with?
I don't have, like a good political scientist, I don't have empirical data that says that if I let people have blue hair that we're going to get more talent. But if there's just one person who is brilliant, who doesn't come and work for the military because they don't want to follow grooming standards, that's a waste. There's no reason to limit it. So it's not really how many more people can we attract, it's if that's an exclusion at all, get rid of it. Because if we are truly going to a world where the United States no longer has a competitive advantage, then this talent's going to be the thing. This has always been the thing that makes America so great, is our people. And so we need to get back to that, not just relying on technology, but actually acquiring those brilliant and amazing American minds, because that's the centerpiece of what American military strength really is.